So, hi there everybody. I believe we are now connected. I'm sorry about the short delay. So, let's see. Next stream is on Tuesday, 18th of July at 9:30 a.m. UK time. It's wonderful to have all of you again. So, hi there to Jack, hi to Patricia, hi to Alex L, hi Oksana, hi to Jack and Renyard, and hi there to Vitali, and hi Manisco, and Oksana and Valentine, and Isa, and Patricia and Renyard and Blood and Lucy, and I think that's probably... Oh, and Katia as well. Lovely to have you, Katia. So, let's get straight away. Hi there, Rupa. Hey, never fight with the connection, you will disconnect. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is an article from the BBC. It says why people lash out at service workers. Yeah, this is shouting at people in shops and on the telephone and things like this, and why we do it. So let's start straight away. And here comes the first question. The thumbs up, definitely. Hi Blunderboy, good to have you, and hi Ronan, lovely to have you as well. So, people are increasingly berating, being angry with service workers. There are forces that may explain why they're bearing the of customers Ronan, I've only been taking a bit of just the beginning of each. Okay, so Jack says at play and Vitali says at work, and those two are good. There are forces at play, there are forces at work. Good from Jack and Vitali and Alex and Oksana. Okay, bear the brunt from Vitali and Alex. Of customers' rage, yes, Vitali. Bear the brunt, yes, Jack. You conquer without fighting your enemy. The art of war. Bearing the weight. I like the weight of customers' anger. And Alex has gone for customers' ire, customers' displeasure. Those are both good as well for Alex and Vitali. Marketplaces. Bearing of customers' marketplaces. I'm not happy with marketplaces, Valentine, sorry. At work, definitely Patricia. At our disposal, that may... At our disposal. Yeah. It could work. At play, bearing the brunt, customers' anger, good Isa. The misery of customers' misbehaviour. That definitely works, Valentine. Customers' wrath. I like wrath. Wrath is a good word, Jack. Customers' dissatisfaction. Definitely from both Alex and Vitali. The weight of customers... bearing the... gobbledygook. Bearing the brunt, absolutely, Patricia. So, here we go. Here are the answers to the first ones. Bearing the brunt, to bear the brunt, to get the worst of, to get the hardest bit. So people are increasingly berating service workers. There are forces at work, customers' fury, yes, Yuri, definitely, that... may explain why they're bearing the brunt, getting the worst part of customers' ire. Ire is another word for anger, customers' fury. So Alex L definitely gave ire. Yes, you got the ire right, didn't you, Alex L? At work was correct. Yes, it was, Vitaly. And you were the first one in there with at work. To bear the brunt of, Katya. To get the major part of. Customers' ire. Customers' dissatisfaction. Okay, so... if you are the television company representative who was recently berated and by a woman named Caitlin, you should know she bad about torturing you. If you are the television company representative who was recently berated and by a woman named Caitlin, you should know she bad about torturing you. Yes, Patricia got ire too. Yes, 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 yes. So, ice creams for Patricia and Alex L there with ire. And an ice cream for Vitaly with at work. Okay. Berated and insulted. Definitely Rainyard. Berated and scolded. Definitely Oksana. Nice to have you, Min Nat Than. Welcome from Vietnam. She feels bad. Good, Vitaly. And belittled, felt. Good, Valentine. Both of them. And belittled. Yes, Blunderboy. She feels. Good, Oksana. And demeaned. Demeaned is a great word. Feels bad about torturing you. Good, Alex. So, some likes would be nice. She is feeling bad. She feels. And railed. And railed. And railed. And I'd probably say railed at, but it works quite nicely. She feels bad, Katya. She feels bad about torturing you. So, here we go. If you are the television company representative who was recently berated and harangued by a woman named Caitlin, you should know she feels bad about torturing you. So, Dipak Kumar, berated and humiliated. Lovely to have you. Humiliated sounds absolutely fine, Dipak. She's suffering badly. Yeah, it certainly works. She feels. Absolutely, Patricia. So, let's go for the next one. Okay. I was trying to cancel this we've been roped into, and it became this whole, says Caitlin, who lives in Oregon, US. Oi. That looks better. Cancel this gig we've been roped into. I guess gig works, Vitaly, as a general one. Contract from Alex. Contract looks pretty good. Okay, to rope somebody into something. To trap them. To persuade them. My friend roped me into helping him this weekend. Cancel this. It became this whole conversation. I guess this rigmarole. I like rigmarole from Alex. This whole mess. That's very good, Oksana. Cancel this package. I like the word package, Jack. This measure. Nope, measure doesn't work. We've been roped into. This whole molehill and mountain thing. I quite like that, Blunderboy. It became this whole molehill and mountain thing. Tendency doesn't work. This caboodle. Caboodle's a good word, Vitaly. Cancel this order we've been roped into. That order definitely works, Katya. This affair. Yes, Vitaly. This agreement. That works as well, Lucky. This matter. Yes, I think matter works. This whole chaos we've been roped into. I like chaos. This rabbit hole. Ooh, This whole rabbit hole, this rabbit hole we've been... I think rabbit hole works for both, Patricia. This whole mistake we've been roped into. I guess this engagement, this appointment, this whole thing. Okay, so... I was trying to cancel this contract. That's definitely contract for Alex L. This whole rigmarole. Rigmarole's a good word. And it became this whole ordeal, says Caitlin, who lives in Oregon, US. So, they've been roped into this contract. This whole hog. Yeah, maybe. Normally, to go the whole hog is to buy to do all of something. Okay, so let's try this. And the representative was stonewalling me and just kept these and wouldn't or couldn't bump me up to speaking with this whole nightmare. Nightmare's a good word there, Renyard. I quite like nightmare. It became this whole nightmare. It works well. So the representative was stonewalling me, was not saying anything. Yeah, was just there acting as a brick wall or a stone wall and not not changing anything. Absolutely, Renyard. 13 out of 25. Just kept repeating. Good, Vitali. Repeating these scripted phrases. Bump me up with a manager. That's really good, Blood. Kept saying, good, Valentine. These prepared phrases. Good, Blood Steel. Kept repeating these stock phrases. I like that word stock as well. These scripted phrases, these prepared phrases, these stock phrases, these standard phrases. That's a good one as well, Valentine. With a boss. Definitely a boss. Okay, so she wasn't changing. He wasn't giving me anything. Uttering these incoherent phrases. Yeah, I think incoherent work. Uttering these incoherent phrases to speak with a manager. Definitely blunder. Mumbling these cliched phrases. You need a D, Renyard, to make it into an adjective. These cliched phrases. Repeating these cringe-worthy phrases. A boss for the last one, definitely Valentine. Repeating, definitely Patricia. A senior manager, good. These hackneyed phrases, good word, Vitali. These vapid phrases, I love vapid. Vapid's a really good word. Yeah? Vapid. Without any real meaning, just empty. Okay, so let's go with the answers then. Kept spewing. Spewing's a good word. Cliched. That's it, Renyard. These cliched phrases. That's great, Renyard. Okay, the representative was stonewalling me and just kept using these scripted phrases and wouldn't or couldn't bump me up to speak with a manager. Oh, repeating these scripted, very good, Katya. Mumbling and muttering. I think mumbling, the emphasis is on, it's not, what the person is saying is not clear. Whereas normally you mutter in a low voice to yourself. So mumble, you're not enunciating, you're not pronouncing clearly. Whereas muttering, you're talking to yourself in a low voice. I like hollow phrases. Hollow's a very good one, Patricia. Speak with a manager. Definitely, Katya. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Somehow I got so that I was swearing at him. Somehow I got so... Good word, Vitali, definitely. Good word, Jack, as well. Good word, Blood. Good, Vitali. I like frustrated. So, upset, angry, furious, upset, frustrated, mad, definitely Oksana. Infuriated, definitely. My schizophrenic friend mumbles to herself. Mine too. Mine used to as well, Blunder. So furious, yes, Valentine. So fed up, yes, Jack. I got so nuts. It's normally to go nuts. I normally went so nuts. I became so nuts. I got so mad. I got so crazy. Vomiting. Vomiting's a good word as well, Patricia. So sick. Yes, Manisco, definitely. So annoyed. Yeah, I got so sick that I was swearing at him. I got so sick of it. So annoyed. So wound up. Wound up's a good word, P. So riled up. I love riled. So crazy. Good, Katia. So outraged. That's good, Alex. So angry from Renyard. So drunk. Drunk doesn't work. Yeah? So enraged. So enraged. So I think the closest there was Alex with outraged. Enraged. But infuriated. But enraged. This is just talking about angry, angry, angry. Okay, so she knew the agent's training meant he couldn't hang, 2 words, her. I refused to let him get off the phone, she says. It was like 2 or 3 hours. Very good from Jack and Oksana and Blood. Well done. Good, Alex. Okay, so this is just end the communication. Because these telephone salespeople are not allowed to end the conversation. It's one of the operatives of what they do. They're not allowed to finish the conversation. Good, Patricia. Good, Blunder Boy. Very good, Renyard. That's it. She got inspired to fight him. Definitely. The problem with this, though, is it's 2 or 3 hours of your time as well. Okay, so well done, all of you. She couldn't hang up. Well done, Katia. On her. So notice you hang up intransitive, but you hang up on somebody. Transitive. Very good, all of you. So she couldn't hang up. He couldn't hang up on her. This goes in here. Okay, here comes the next one. Fueled by anger, yes. Okay. She knew the agent's training meant he couldn't hang up on her. Yes, I've just put that, haven't I? That's not what I was. Good morning, Leandro. Okay, here comes the next one. So that's a good start. So I was so furious it awoke something in me that I didn't know existed. I like awoke. It was something in me. Okay, that would work, Valentine. It awoke, it stirred, it awoke, it ignited. I like ignited, Yuri. Ignited is a good word. It revealed, definitely Deepak. It awoke, good, Renyard. It horrifies something in me. Not quite lucky. It found. It aroused something in me. Definitely Patricia. So current affairs, HHE. Yep. It aroused something in me that I didn't know existed. Aroused work. It grew. It made something in me. It made something in me grow that I didn't existed. It unleashed. That's very good, Blunder Boy. Hello, Current Affairs. It set free something in me that I didn't know existed. Okay, so ice cream for Blunder Boy with unleashed. It unleashed something in me that I didn't know existed. It triggered. Very good, Toby Emmanuel. I like triggered. It works very nicely. It kicks. It kicked. It stirred up. It ignited. It triggered. It started. I was basically using this poor person as a bag. Very good, Blood. Very good, Alex. Very good, Oksana. Yes, ice cream for Blunder Boy. Very good for Jack. And for Lucky. A beating bag. No, you don't call it a beating bag, Renyard. A trash bag. A trash bag would work, Renyard. But for Valentine. As a trash bag, as a piece of rubbish. Thank you, Ronan. That's really kind of you. I love it. Thank you, Ronan. You're such a generous guy. Thank you for all the things you do. I really appreciate it. So, Vitali says punch bag. Hair. A pushing bag. It's a punching bag. Or a punch bag. A sandbag. No, a douche bag, I guess, would work. So, this is actually quite interesting. Thank you again, Rainyard. Punching bag from Patricia. I was using this person as a punching bag. I think as an English person, I would say a punch bag without the ing. Punching bag is US, exactly, and punch bag is British. And that's why I was basically using this poor person as a punch bag. And if Caitlin came from Oregon, then it's clear that it's going to be punching. Thank you again, Ronan. I really appreciate the donation. That's really nice of you. Okay, a punching bag. Somebody to hit because you can hit them. And let's continue. Whether we're willing to admit it, most people have treated a service worker, at least to some So whether we're willing to admit it or not, most people have treated a service worker, at least to some, so rudely at some point. So notice Oksana, extent, not extant, extent. That's it, Yuri. Yuri's got extent, and Vitali's got extent right as well. So rudely for Blood, badly for Oksana, badly for Vitali and Alex L. Yeah. Okay, if your daddy were a Maharaja, it would be a very different thing. So not extant, extent. Extant with an A means existing. Rudely and extent from Yuri. Extent from Vitali. So rudely, yes. Extent. It's extent. To some degree from Jack. Well done, Jack. So E-X-T-E-N-T. Extent. A service worker beratingly, but your beratingly would definitely work, Oksana. To some point, to some extent, both are good, yes. To some degree, to some extent, good, Vitali. Worst. I would say badly. You need, Katia, you need an adverb. Meanly, badly, poorly. I like, so meanly from Lionheart, welcome. Meanly an extent. At least to some degree. Yes, Renyard. Diabolically. At least to some people. Yeah, I like the extent. Arrogantly. Arrogantly would fit very nicely, Renyard. Unjustly, at least to some point. Good, Toby. Unfairly, good, Alex L. At least to some point. Yes, yes, Toby. Unfairly. Disrespectfully. Unfairly, to some extent. So, it was degree. Who started with degree? There was definitely Jack had a degree to some degree. I think Jack's probably the one who's in there with the to some degree, to some extent. Okay, so whether we're willing to admit it, most people have treated a service worker poorly, at least to some degree. And remember, extent. Yeah, to some degree, to some extent. Okay. We said things to a customer service representative, a flight attendant, a cashier, or barista, usually off by something that's not that person's or not in their control. It's good blunder. Impolitely, absolutely, Abdul Ahman. We regret. Good, Jack. It was so degree was on the tip of your tongue. No, not at all. Henry would love it if you asked him for money for the channel. I'd love it, Patricia, because of their upbringing. Okay, so regret, definitely, Oksana. Regret, set off, fault, very good, Yuri. Things we dislike. Dislike would work, Valentine. That person's fault, good, Oksana. We regret, definitely, Katia. Usually pissed off. It fits very nicely, Oksana, but in a BBC article, they're not going to use pissed. Yeah, the meaning's fine, Oksana. Set off. Good, Jack. We regret from Patricia. We regret from Renyard. Hello, Mohammed Al-Luhibi. Great to have you. So, let's see. We've said things we regret. Very good. To a customer service representative, a flight attendant, a cashier or barista, usually sparked off by something that not that person's fault. So let's see. Okay, that person's failure, that person's fault for Oksana and Yuri, definitely. Sparked off, nobody got, and lots of you got regret. Let's try one more, because I was very slow in starting today. So, usually, no, without the off, not usually triggered by, usually triggered off. I guess you could do triggered off, but I think the off is not necessary. Usually triggered by something that's not that person's fault. Triggered off by something not that person's fault. Something that is not that person's fault. Triggered off by something, I think you probably need a comma there. Not that person's fault or not in their control. Okay, so ticked off, definitely. Their frustrations, yes. Those people have always taken their frustrations on. Some people, those people, yes, Renyard, and lucky. Most people, that's much better, have always taken their frustrations out. That's the word we're looking for, isn't it, Vitali? Taken out frustrations. Most have been on the rise. So notice, blood, most people have taken their frustrations out on service workers. Okay, something's on the rise. Some people, yes, some definitely, Jack. On the rise, good Vitali. Though definitely works, Oksana. Have been showing. It doesn't work, Valentine. Have always taken their frustrations on the rise, definitely lucky. Most people, definitely Patricia. On the rise. On the rise. Let me just check the score for a second. One second, I'm with you. Sorry, taking me longer than I thought. 164, 490. Ronan. Okay, so most people have always taken their frustrations. So, hi Yazilda. Entitled people. These people have always taken frustrations. Many people on the rise, definitely on the rise, Patricia. While, well done, Yuri. While is the while people have always taken out frustrations on service workers. Data shows these acts have been on the rise. Well done, Yuri. Have been on the rise. It's on the rise, Katia. On the rise. Well done, Renyard. Although people, good. Although works nicely, Vitali. Though. So, have been on the. Okay, so, here we go. A fewer people. So, while people have always taken out frustrations on service workers, data shows that these acts have been on the rise in the past few years. Out on. That's good, Issa. Okay, that's very good, Patricia. Thank you. Okay, so I think the ice cream there definitely goes to Yuri. Yeah, Yuri got that while as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop there. So let's see. Next stream with only one E is on Tuesday, the 18th of July at 9:30 a.m. UK time. So thank you all for coming. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Issa. Thank you, Rupa. Thank you, Ronan. Whereas, yes, absolutely, Renid. Whereas fits nicely as well. So thank you to Renyard, Isa, Rupa, Manisco, Huruta. Thank you to Oksana and to Ronan, definitely, and to Rupa and Katya and Renyard, and to Vitali and Jack and Yuri and Patricia and Mohammed and Katya, and thank you to Blunderboy and Roland and Yazidla. Yazidla, and to Patricia and Renyard and Valentina and Oksana and Lucky, and to Bloodsteel and Jack Darby, and to who else? To Toby, to Valentine, and to anybody else that I have missed. Thank you all. Thank you to Valentine as well. It's 6 in India right now, Deepu, probably. So big thank you to all. Have a great